before we go to Casey, something very important we need to do. We have to share an apology from our producer, Katie.
Okay, here's the apology. Katie is sorry, Casey, for accusing a man with only one working hip of not responding to a text message. So, Casey, does that count as an apology from Katie? Having us deliver it?
That counts as an apology because, you know, I've been on some pain medication lately, and I don't know what I have and I haven't done. So I could have not sent a response text, but I was pretty sure I did, and I'm glad I did. And Katie, I accept your apology. That's why I'm sending back all these beautiful burgers to you guys right after we do this segment. We're here live at Lucky 13. I think there's a lot of people that are holding on to their New Year's resolution of staying fit and eating healthy, and there's some people out there looking for an excuse just to jump off that wagon and get into eating good.
And you're doing the tempting
13.
today.
Yeah, and so we've got Marcy
here.
here.
Walker today?
I've got my walker. It's right there.
Okay.
Little Red Riding Hood. She's just sitting there waiting for me to come back there and sit and rest my weary bones until the next segment. But Salt Lake Magazine has got an issue out right now. It's going to run through January and February, and it's called Monster Meals. And we've got Marcy here. And what are the Monster Meals all about?
Well, we decided to do a fun little page in the front of our magazine for this issue, talking about 5 monster meals you can get in Utah that will just blow that New Year's resolution right out of the water. If you're looking for a reason to cheat, we've given you 5 gigantic ones to do it with.
And one of those would be the Lucky 13 and the Lucky 13 Challenge. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. We've got 3 contestants ready to take that plunge. But let's bring in Rob and Jason and talk about Lucky 13 and the burgers that are known for. You guys were just awarded Best Burger in the World.
World Food Championships. We won World Burger Champions in Vegas, hosted by Adam Richman. It was awesome.
And he's the man versus food guy. And so let's talk about some of the burgers right here, Rob and Jason. So, Rob, I'm going to have you take the front row there. What do we have?
Over here we've got our breath enhancer garlic burger with fresh garlic and rosemary.
Love it.
That, we have our celestial burger with our house smoked bacon, cheddar cheese, sauteed onions. And on the end here we've got our smaller version, the baby Benny, with black forest ham, house smoked bacon, and our single patty underneath that.
Talk about your patties, because your patties are a pretty good size.
They're 7 ounces each, fresh ground chuck. Nothing's ever frozen here when we make our fresh burgers. We smoke our bacon in-house every day, and the burgers are ground fresh.
All right, so let's go with this burger right here. What do we have here?
That is the fungus among us.
Oh, some mushrooms, right?
Some mushrooms, sauteed in some red wine, a little bit of garlic. It's just fantastic.
And we're going to dance on over to this one, and I see bacon there.
I think that's the bacon stinky cheese. It's loaded with melted blue cheese, our fresh house smoked bacon, and then our fresh. And
then last but not least,
have to look at that one. That's the Old Man Burger, named after our old man, our friend. It has our fresh roasted in-house jalapenos, Swiss cheese.
Nice.
And what else?
Grilled onions.
Grilled onions.
Now, Casey, I know you've been gone for a while, but do you know what a cut means?
Is that pain pills talking to me, or is that wrong?
Yeah, no. It's an echo saying, cut.
I'm going to send it back to you guys. Coming up, the Lucky 13 Challenge and what it's all about. We'll see you guys in a bit.
All right. Thanks, Casey. Casey, Lucky 13 this morning, and so what are you going to show us now? I mean, you got us hungry the last time around.
I tell you what, and that food should just be about making its way to you guys. We're getting ready to talk about the Lucky 13 Challenge, and I've got Jason here. And Jason, what's the reward should you finish the Lucky 13 Challenge?
We want someone to finish this. It's very doable. $500 cash. It's
right there, looking on the table. And for that, they're going to have to eat, and we're talking pounds. How many pounds of food?
It's about 6 pounds of food, and they're about 3 pounds each with the fries. It's a lot of food, but it's very doable. It's just that one of the burgers is really spicy. It's delicious, but spicy.
I'm saying Lindsay is the one who can do this.
Well, you remember when we challenged Lindsay to eat the complete dollar meal at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Dollar menu,
but
the whole menu.
I couldn't quite do it. I had like a sliver of my spicy chicken sandwich left.
Well, you made it for everything else
I
but
made it
that.
for everything else.
Oh,
and then had the worst heartburn of my life.
Oh, I'm sure.
We brought in some professionals.
I've been pregnant 4 times, so I've had a lot of heartburn.
Right.
It was the worst I've ever had.
Wow.
We brought in some professional eaters, and we're going to go down the line and introduce you to them. These guys are ready to take the Lucky 13 Challenge. First off, he reads Salt Lake Magazine. His name is Mitchell, and what makes you think you can do this?
I've always been, people are always really surprised at how much I can eat, and delicious food is something I love, so I think I can definitely do this.
And you know what? You might be able to hide some fries in that beard.
Exactly. That's the secret weapon.
Right there, all right. And then we've got Scott here. And Scott, you're from Syracuse?
Correct. I'm from Syracuse.
And so, what would you say about your eating style?
I've always been able to eat really fast, and I can usually put a fair amount of food away, at least so I've been told. So.
All right, so Scott's going to do that. He's going to be competing for Syracuse. Then we've got Ryan here. And Ryan, you Facebooked me and says, put me in, Coach. I'm ready to play.
I'm ready to play. Let's do this thing.
What makes you think you can do the Lucky 13 challenge?
Stubbornness.
Stubbornness, huh?
That helps a lot.
$500, I'll eat anything.
All right, he says anything. Well, I'm going to go over some of the challenges and rules and the release and liability. Right here it says you may not leave your table once your challenge begins. No bathroom breaks. You must finish all parts of the Lucky 13 burger and the Big Benny burger. Yes, both of them. If you complete the challenge, your picture will be placed on the wall of fame. If you don't, it'll be placed on the wall of shame. If you don't complete the challenge, if you beat the previously held time, you'll get $200. Nobody's done that. That's why it's $500. This is the last one here. Release and liability. I acknowledge that I am choosing to accept the Lucky 13 challenge, and I recognize that there are inherent risks and hazards directly or inherently involved, making this a dangerous activity with the potential to cause of loss of life and limb. With full acknowledgement of the facts and circumstances surrounding the Lucky 13 challenge, will you guys take this?
Yes. We will.
I'll agree.
All right, now bring that in here real quick, because just to let you guys know, this is what it's all about. That's half of it.
Half of it?
That's half?
That's half?
That's half of it.
Oh, my God.
I will send it back to you guys with that. Look at that.
Now, what is the time frame that you have to eat this in, Casey?
1 hour. They're going to begin.
Be done in 1
1
hour.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Okay. Good luck.
That's a lot on that burger right there.
Right.
Okay, still ahead.
I got to compliment you this morning because this is the first time you've been in full honor code compliance.
Full honor code compliance.
I mean, dress code.
Are you wearing a tie?
And honor coat too.
Well, no, not honor code, but dress code.
Yeah.
Dress code's looking good.
Okay, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just going to jump right into this because we've got a challenge ahead of us. We've got Rob here, and here is the challenge completely. Should you finish the Big Benny, right?
Yes, sir. Big Benny.
And the Lucky 13 within an hour, these 500 bones are yours. So let's walk everybody down, Rob. What's in the Big Benny?
The Big Benny is our 4 of our 7-ounce fresh ground chuck patties with Black Forest ham, our bacon we smoke in-house every day, grilled onions, cheddar, Swiss, and our Lucky 13 sauce.
All right, and then you're holding that up with 2 sticks, and you've also got a plate of fries, and your fries are amazing.
Yes.
All right, and then we're going to jump over here to the Lucky 13. Now, this is the one that really gets people.
Yes, this is our Lucky 13 burger. It's 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Each grilled cheese sandwich is filled with the equivalent of 8 roasted habaneros and 8 roasted jalapenos with grilled onions. As well, there's roasted jalapenos and roasted habaneros on top of the 2 fresh ounce ground chuck patties inside.
All right, and they've got 1 hour to complete this. They've got milk by their side. Scott in the middle decided to go with the Diet Coke because he's saving calories. At one point, Ryan actually wanted to ask your wife for what, the food counting app?
Yeah, calorie counter.
Because just you want to make sure you want to keep...
Make sure I'm not, I'm within my parameters.
All right, so you guys are ready to do this. I'm going to count you down or have Rob do it. Ready? Count them down, Rob.
You ready, gentlemen?
Yeah.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Go, and there they go. You can see some people have different styles. Some people are taking the buns off top and going straight for the meat. So, oh, look at Scott. He's going to do a whole burger bite right there. He's not afraid to just go in head first. Look at that. He's enjoying it. We've got Ryan here who looks like he's got a little method to his madness and painted fingernails. So you're going to fold the burgers over and make a sandwich out of those. Okay, there you go. Were you trying to show me your nails too? Okay, let's see them. We'll show the camera. There you go.
Oh,
yeah.
Very nice.
There you go. So as the Lucky 13 challenge goes on, we'll be checking back with you guys periodically, showing you how it's going. Plus, we'll actually take you back to where they do the smokehouse bacon in-house. We'll send it back to you guys. We're live at Lucky 13th. We'll see you guys in a bit.
And Lindsay's got her breakfast ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready. She's got her stack of burgers
Breakfast
right
of
here.
champions right here.
Yeah,
All right,
look at that.
enjoy.
All those different burgers.
Well, thank you very much. This is awesome. Did I get the garlic burger?
Extra garlic. Oh, you did.
Oh my gosh.
Look at those.
Those
Casey,
look great,
those are
don't
garlic fries too. Those look amazing. Casey, where is Lucky 13? What's the address?
Well, it's easy. It's about 150. Is it 156 West, 13 South?
135 West, 1300 South.
right by Spring Mobile Ballpark. You can come down here before or after a ball game, jump on in here, try the Lucky 13 Challenge, maybe try one of their award-winning burgers, or just even see somebody take it on. Right now we've got 3 contestants behind us, and they're taking the Lucky 13 Challenge. Now what's at stake? $500. That's right, $500 right now should somebody eat a Big Benny and a Lucky 13 burger within an hour. If you can see right now, we're 14:55 into it, and our contestants are doing pretty well here. We got Scott here, who's just putting the finishing touches on the Big Benny. We've got Ryan over here going back and forth from the Big Benny to the Lucky 13th. Now, you tried the Lucky 13 real quick. What did you think about that?
Well, I had that little piece right there. It was really super hot.
Spicy.
And so what they're doing, Jason's telling me this is half and half that he's chasing them with, just to kind of put the fire back at bay. So Jason, you're saying you go back and forth is what most people do?
That's what I suggest. Have a little bit of spicy, have a little bit of the big one. They're both delicious, but that heat can get to you, and the hiccups when they start, it's not good.
All right, so now what happens if you don't finish the Lucky 13? We're going to tell you, and where are you going to put your picture on which wall? We'll send it back to you guys. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, looking good.
Oh, man.
Slowing down.
That is amazing.
Yeah, their stomachs later going to be hurting. All right.
We are at Lucky 13 this morning. That's where Casey is, taking the Lucky 13 Challenge.
The burgers weigh like 4 pounds.
That's right. You know what?
These things are huge.
Maybe you're done shoveling snow. You want to start shoveling burgers. Why not come down here to Lucky 13, where they are the World Championship of Burgers. And we've got 3 contestants here taking the Lucky 13 Challenge. Now, we were brought to this challenge by Salt Lake Magazine. You get their issue out right now on stands and talk about 5 monster meals, how they're just going to obliviate your New Year's resolution. Now, we've got Mitchell here, the skinniest of them all, but he kind of took the top of the buns off, and you're just about done with all your meat.
Yeah. So the strategy is we go for the meat first because it's more dense. It'll pack in there pretty tightly. And then we'll go ahead and we'll clean up the rest of this stuff and just fill in the room on top, you know?
I like your enthusiasm. And then we're going to come over here to Scott. And Scott, you've almost resigned here.
No, I'm still going.
All right, you're still going there?
Second win.
I'm pretty much about 3 or 4 more bites left on my meat, and most of my bun's gone, so
all right,
I'm going to make it through this.
You're going to make it through this, and then you just got the Lucky 13 burger to finish.
No, that's all.
That's all.
No issue. And they say that burger is amazing, and if you're looking for someone to split a burger with, that is the burger to do it. They say it's an amazing. I might take a bite from that. We've got Scott over here, and how you doing? But Ryan, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm hot.
You're hot?
I'm on fire.
All right, so you guys keep working on that. Hold on, I'm going to take my sweet ride over to Jason over here and talk about some of the menus.
How's your hip doing, Casey?
It's not bad.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got a little swagger with me. All right, so now we've got Jason over here, and you guys won what award?
We went to the World Food Championships in Vegas. We were invited. We ended up winning as the World Burger Champions.
And winning, what did you get?
We ended up walking away with about 20 grand.
20 grand in bragging rights, and this was your first burger competition, right?
First ever, yeah, against a lot of big time chefs, corporate chefs, a lot of great chefs were there, and we walked away with as World Burger Champions.
All right, real quick, this is some of the stuff you can get here at Lucky 13, like your salad here.
Yeah, everything's not always that big. This is our Ring of Fire. If you want something a little bit more manageable, very spicy, still has some habaneros, our house smoked bacon, roasted jalapenos. We also, with our fresh garlic, rosemary fries, we also have some salads with our house smoked bacon, blue cheese, dried cranberries, some vegetarian options. We have a chipotle black bean burger. We have a garden veggie burger.
So you come down here and get all kinds of good stuff on their menu. It's Lucky 13. It's 135 West, 13th South. Look for the big tractor out front, right by Spring Mobile Park. Coming up, we're going to check back with our contestants, see how they're on their goal to get $500. So once again, Lucky 13, back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Casey. Can
We
share.
don't kill each other off.
Yeah, I know.
Onion rings.
How you doing, Casey?
Well, you know what? I haven't tried any food yet, but that's going to change here in just a second. But as you can see, the counter is going right now, 46.15, and that's when everybody officially says, you know what? We're not going to be able to do it. These guys have backed out of the Lucky 13 challenge. We've got Mitchell here. Mitchell, what seemed to do you in?
It's just a lot more food than you expect. Yeah, it's a lot.
And Scott, what do you think?
I think probably to do with the morning time. Your stomach's just shrunk a little bit. Hey,
No.
you know, it's my
There you go.
excuse, but it is really good. You've got to try it if you haven't tried it. It is
All right, and Ryan, what do you think?
Probably the 3 pounds of beef.
Yeah.
Might have put a little blood.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to take $400 away because everybody finished pretty much a Big Benny. We're going to take $400 away. We're going to leave $100 on the table, and that's going to be to whoever can at least eat half of the Lucky 13. Now, Rob, one quick, what's the Lucky 13?
2 fresh 7-ounce ground chuck patties covered with roasted jalapenos, roasted habaneros, and then in between 2 grilled cheese sandwiches also filled with roasted habaneros and roasted jalapenos.
All right, who's in on this one?
I'm in.
Mitch.
I'm in.
Mitch is in. All right. All right, but I'm not going to leave it without me at least trying it. So, Rob, you ready? Let's jump in there.
My mouth hurts just thinking about eating
Casey,
that.
that
Okay.
Oh,
Here we
Casey,
go.
Wow.
You can do it.
With the bun?
No. Oh.
That's hot. That's hot.
You've eaten hotter.
I know you
It's
got
got
to
habaneros and jalapenos. Wow.
My goodness.
I don't know if $100 was enough. See you guys.
Okay.
Man, you must be picking up some really bad habits during your recovery.
Wrong. I didn't eat any bun. I ate the middle.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
There's enough of it. That's
Just
for
eat.
sure.
Eat safe and eat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, getaway guru Alicia.
Man, you got to get one of those souped up jazzies.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not plugged in
He's
yet.
still trying to calm down after
Oh,
eating
yeah.
that hot
Well,
burger.
not only
Wiping the
that, it
tears
takes
from
him
the
a while to get from point A to point
Right,
B
because he
now.
needs his little
with the
walker.
stroller.
What do you
The
call
walker,
it?
not a
Little Red
stroller,
Riding
walker.
Hood? The little, right.
Yeah.
Oh, he has eaten a whole spoon of like wasabi and
Oh.
other things, so he's had
My
hot
mouth
stuff
and stomach
before. Are
hurts
you okay,
thinking about
Casey?
Hey, take it easy on
I
that
have
hip,
had hot
man.
stuff, and that was hot. I mean, if you've had some gunk and stuff just clogging your nose up, don't go buy a Sudafed. Come down here and get a Lucky 13 burger. It'll clear you right out. I'm telling you what, I'm breathing. Smelling everything. And I'm spitting everywhere, but I don't want to spit on this food because this food looks amazing. And Jason, we want to talk about your Sunday brunch because you guys are really known for that. Because come down here and enjoy your bacon-flavored
gravy. House-smoked bacon gravy. We don't have any of our home fries ready this morning, but one of the things we do is a country fried steak with our house-smoked bacon gravy. It is to die for. Our bacon we smoke in-house every day, and our bacon is just awesome.
Bacon really makes everything better.
It's one of the major food groups.
True.
It's fantastic.
Right, and then you've got the burgers, and you won $20,000 for your Cajun burger down in Vegas. That was a big coup for you guys. You have salads, you have vegetarian offers, you have vegan offers. But let's go back over here because this is the Lucky 13 challenge here. And these guys all started with high hopes and dollar signs in their eyes because $500 was on the line here. You didn't do it, Rye.
No, sir, I did not.
Would you like to come back and try it again?
Yes, sir, I would. I like to train.
All right, don't come after dinner. And Scott, how do you do?
Hey, we gave it hell. We totally dove in and gave it hell, but it's not happening.
Not going to happen. And we've got Mitch over here who took the $100 bet for just half of the Lucky 13. What do you think?
This thing is hot. I'm sweating. My eyes are starting to water.
Ooh.
My mouth burns.
Is it a good burn?
It's a good burn. This is delicious. I'm gonna come back and try just this burger at some point. But
All right, so but before we run it back to you real quick, I got to come over here and hobble over to Jason because Jason, you want a winner.
I want someone to complete this challenge. It's very doable, and we're kicking in another $500 bucks. The first person to do it. $1,000 cash.
$1,000 cash. Come back here and do it. If you don't do it, you have to pay for the food, which will run you about $34 and get your picture on the wall of shame.
It does, instead of the wall of flame. And we don't do it during our busy lunch rush because it backs up the kitchen a little bit, but $1,000 cash, it's sitting here.
All right, come down here, Lucky 13, 135 West, 13th South, $1,000 to take the Lucky 13 challenge. We'll send it back to you guys. It's good to be back. We'll see you guys later.
Good to have you back.
Glad to have you back, Casey.
Go get some rest. Okay, now Ron has